Hello everyone, Glenda Mollet here, and I'm in my craft room stamping with you today. This is another one of the Gnome for the Holidays cards from my class in September of 2020. Thank you so much for your interest in my classes. I just wanted to say hey, and I'll flip you around and we'll get started. Just turn my light on here because I did neglect to do that. Okay. There we go. We're good to go. So this is the card we're going to make right now. Okay, I have to move things over. I'm OCD and I have to sit in exactly the same place every time. I know it's bad, but there you go. Okay, so here's the card. It's a fun fold. It's called a double something or other. So you pull one side and then you pull the other, and it hides this one. So this is bigger than this. So I'll show you how to do that. So we're using the Gnome for the Holidays stamp set. Cherish the Season. That's where the Merry Christmas and the inside saying comes from. The Winter Snow embossing folder. And finish off with some rhinestones. Okay, my kit is right here. Now you will need the 1.5 inch circle punch or something that gives you approximately the same size circle. Okay, so I'm going to put the inside piece inside so I don't lose it. We have, these are to punch the circle, so I'll go ahead and do that right now. So I just need one. Oh dear, my punch needs to be sharpened, but that's okay because you don't see those pieces anyway. So there we go. Put those off to the side so I don't lose them. This is for the sentiment. Now I've lettered these so that you know which ones go together. So B and B layer, and that's the smaller ones for the inside. And then A and A layer together, and they're the bigger ones for the outside. And then we have 2 pieces of real red that are going to layer with these pieces of white, and we have to emboss those. So I will just put those, and the good news is they both fit in the embossing folder at the same time. Hang on. I forgot to get my plate. Okay. I'll just put those in and, whoops, run them through Max. Except that now one moved. There we go. Good to go. Okay. So this is one of the thin folders. So you just use your regular plate, your platform, and if you have the platform with the flaps, you open one platform and then 2 clear plates. Okay, so we're going to layer this on here. Just layers right on top like that. And we'll do the second one. I think I'm going to have to open my window a bit. It's starting to get stuffy in here with my door closed. I was just outside, pulled the last of the tomato plants out and planted my last I managed to get some more daisies on sale. So I planted those. So now my gardens are all ready for winter. We do have a big job we have to do. I'm just going to layer this onto one of the front panels here. We have a crack in our in our drain, outside drain. So we have to dig up around the front of the house, which means we have to take all of the bushes out that are out there and layer the other one on the other side. Yep, they all have to come out, and then we have to dig down, find the leak, repair it. It's going to be a big job. Hang on, I'm just going to open my window. There we are. I'm not looking forward to it. Okay, so we got the front done, and we've got our circles punched. So now we'll do some stamping. So I'm looking for and I'm going to turn it over. We're going to stamp the house. Oops, it's not even on the block. There it is. The tree house, we're going to stamp that in Memento ink. You kind of want it in the center and up towards the top a little bit, because we're going to put the sentiment over top of it. Okay. And then on B, we're going to stamp this dude. Kind of in the center-ish. And then on the inside, we'll do the lady with the tree on her head. I just wanted to use all of the images on this one. There we go. And on the envelope, last but not least, we'll put the guy with the stuff in his head. What is that? You know, the stuff they hang up where you're supposed to kiss. Mistletoe. There we are. Sometimes the words are just hard coming. Okay, so that's that. And I'm not going to color on the envelope. So I'm going to close that up. And I'm going to take the real red and the center, the inside piece, and we'll stamp the sentiment, which says, "There's no place like Gnome for the Christmas season." Now, for those lucky people that live in Gnome, Alaska, they get their own personalized stamp. There we go. Okay. Now, I do have the Granny Apple Green marker to go around the outside. So we'll just do that. And then the inside is done. And there we go, except for the coloring. Okay, so we might as well, got that one, we might as well color. So I'm going to color the tree in dark Granny Apple Green. So some of the places I'm going to do shading, and in some I'm not. So this one I'm not going to do any shading. Most of the shading is on the tree house because it's big. And of course you can use whatever colors you want to do yours. There we are. Okay, and the dark real red for her dress. that and the berries. And then some of the light bulbs. We're going to do 3 different colors on the light bulbs. And ivory for her face. And their chin and their hands. And dark smoky slate for the shoes. I forgot to do the holly leaves when I had the, so I'll do light granny apple green on the holly leaves. Daffodil Delight on the star, and some of the light bulbs. And then I have dark Bermuda Bay for the other ones. And then we'll use, I think I'll use bronze on her hair. I don't know whether that's the color I used or not, but it's good. There we are. So now she's done. And I'm going to put adhesive on there and put it right into the card. Then I'm not wondering what I did with it. Oops. So that just goes right in here like this. Oops. Oh well, it's going to be crooked because it moved. Okay, so I'm going to put that to the side and I'm going to finish coloring. So we'll do this guy next. Give him a granny apple green hat. And I'm going to do some shading. So this is the light granny apple green. And put some dark in there. Just go down the outside and then do it along the bottom, just like that. Go back over with the light and give it a good shading. Mix it all together. There we go. And then I took the dark real red and did some highlights on there, just to put a few dots. And then this middle of the ornament and his dress, shirt, pajamas, whatever this is. It's confusing. I don't know what to call that. Let's call it pajamas. Okay, and I think I'll do dark smoky slate for his boots. And ivory for the skin. And now his beard. And we're going to use cinnamon cider for his beard. Let's put down a layer of the light. And I'm going to do it all over the entire beard this time. I gotta slow down because I'm going outside the lines. Now, let's some dark in there, right along his nose. And right here under his mustache and his nose. And his nose is a bit bigger, so I'm going to extend that down. And then we'll just do some right on the edges and down each side. And then a couple in the middle. Now go back over with the light, blend it all together. There we are. And then I just have the bell to do. And that was light smoky slate. Okay, so that one's done. Okay, so now we just need to do the tree house, and that's the hardest one of all. Well, it's not hard, it's just time consuming because there's a lot on it. So I'm going to do light cinnamon cider all over. I'm going to try and avoid that string because I want the string to be gray. Okay, now go in there and put down a layer of color. And then we'll go in with the dark and do some striping. Go back with the light now. There we go. It's fiddly because there's a lot of things to go around. Okay. Laying down a base coat. Now I have to be careful where I'm going with this. I don't want to have brown grass down here. And down the other side. Okay, now we'll go in with the dark and go over the grain lines. Just like that. And then just go back in with the light one again and do some blending. There we are. Now I'm going to go in with the bronze and do around the door and the window frame. and this window frame over here. Okay, and some light granny apple green for the leaves. And a little bit of dark on there. And we'll do dark down here for the grass. And a couple of the light bulbs as well. Next is dark real red. I'm going to do the whole door. I think it's so cute with a red door. Right down to the bottom. And then this little bit around the window. This is dark daffodil delight. Do a couple of the lights. And then the windows, so it looks like the window, the light's on inside the house. Isn't that cute? Okay. Now, dark smoky slate for the handle. And the rocks in the walkway. And I know what I forgot to do on the last one. Forgot to put his shadow. And the light bulb holders. And that string. Bring in the Bermuda Bay again. Now, the light, you can leave it like that. I think maybe I'll leave this one, then you'll have an idea of what it looks like without it. So this one I put a shadow down there on the path, but I'm not going to do that on this one. But this one, there's a shadow underneath him, so he looks like he's just grounding him a bit. And I'm going to do that. This is just the light smoky slate. And you just go around him like that, just so it looks like he's standing on something. Okay, that's all colored. Now we can put them together. Okay, so B layers onto B. Got a little close to the edge with my adhesive on that. So that just layers onto here. Like that. Nope. I'm having issues with being straight this afternoon. There we are. Okay, now A will layer with A. And you can't really get these mixed up because of the size of them. Oops, come on. Off of there. So watch what I'm doing with my adhesive, getting too close to the edge there. Okay. See, there's adhesive hanging out there. Right, that's done. That's done. Let's do our Merry Christmas. That's not it, this is it. And real red ink. We'll just stamp that in the middle. Hopefully straight. Nope. Well, it's straight, but it's up too high. Okay, move it down a bit. Oh well. That'll have to do. I've used both sides now. I think that one's better. Okay, now we need the circles, and you fold them in half and use your bone folder to score them really good. Both of them. Come on. Okay, bring back this. Now I'm going to get my Stampin' Seal Plus to put on this one because this has movement and it's going to need the extra strong adhesive. And you want to try and get adhesive on as much of it as you can. And if it hangs over, just fold it back because you don't want it sticking out or you'll end up with your card glued together. So these go underneath here like this to hold those flaps on. So the sticky part, the fold goes right up against that piece of your white part. Right? I'll try to do this so you can see without shadow. Right up against the edge of the white. Like that. And then push it down really, burnish it really good. And we'll put adhesive on the other one. And the other one goes exactly the same place on the other flap. Try to do this and see at the same time because my holder's in the way. There we go. Right like that. Right, so now we got these two on. So now we're just going to attach our squares. So this guy gets attached on this side. Let me just put some adhesive on there. Oh, got some hanging out there. Let's get rid of that before I glue my card together. Okay. So now you kind of want to put it in the middle and put this one on first, and then you know where to put the other one on. So that gets put on there sort of straight if you can. Like that. And see, now that one will move. Now we'll do the other one. Put some adhesive on there. And then close that, hold that down with your finger. Put this on top here so that it's over top of it and straight. And then push it down. There you go. So that's how you make that. Isn't that cool? I love it. I love it. Okay, so I didn't pop up the sentiment. Where did I put? Uh-oh, sentiment ran away. Apparently it didn't want to be used. I don't know what I did with it. There it is. I'm going to stamp another one because I really don't like that one. So just a bit of adhesive on that. Oh, I'm going to stop being so anal. We're going to use it. So you don't just put adhesive on part of it. You don't want it on all of it because you want that kind of hanging off the edge a bit. And that just goes on there like that. Now to finish it off, we're going to add some rhinestones. I'm going to stick them right on the little parts of the lights up here. So it adds a bit of sparkle. Oh, I should have done the winky first. Oh well. Do the winky first. Oops. Now this one, you don't have to put a rhinestone on there if you don't like it, because it is kind of half and half. I like it, so I did it. Okay, so now winky the light bulbs. And the lights, the windows where the light is shining through. There we go. And of course you can winky anything else that you think you needs to have winky on it. So there we go. There's that card. So there's the difference between this one has the path and this one does not have the path. So completely up to you whether you do the path or not. And I just realized that this one is stamped in early espresso and this one is stamped in memento. So apparently I should have done early espresso, but I know some of the kits went out. Oh no, I didn't stamp anything. Okay, don't have to worry. So there's the difference. If you want to stamp it in memento, you can. If you want to stamp it in early espresso, you can. In class, we'll probably do the early espresso. So there we go. Thanks very much for watching. I appreciate you taking my class. I hope you have as much fun creating these Gnome for the Holidays cards as I did. They are a lot of fun to work with and they are so cute. Oh, I did winky on his hat too. Okay, so I'll add some winky. Yeah, we'll winky some more. Thanks for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day. Stamp and smiles, and bye for now.